Hey guys, this is your boy Josh, and this is the Legendary Music Academy. Welcome back. So today we want to start up the academy. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining us. Yeah. Okay, so to dive straight up in no time to waste. So we want to start learning the instrument called the keyboard. But before we dive into it, we want to know some basic terms, some basic theory about it. Yeah, I said it. So first off, what is music? Music is any sound that is pleasant to the ear. I know you're thinking, okay, what if it's not pleasant to the ear? Definitely, it's called noise. Yeah, so anything that is not pleasant to the ear is noise. Yeah. Okay, moving on. So we have 12 keys on the keyboard. We have 12 keys starting from alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Yeah, if you count it, that's like 7 in number: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like 7. Then where are the remaining 5 that make up the 12? Now the remaining 5 that make up the 12 are called sharps and flats. Yeah, so let me just show you quickly. So on the keyboard, if you are conversant with keyboards and everything, most keyboards start with the alphabet A, but modern keyboard that has 5 octaves, I'll show you what an octave is. Start with the key C. So the key C is from the beginning, the first key on keyboard. So we have the key sustain, then followed by, so just imagine that there's A and B, then start up the C. So we have A, so we have C, D, E, F, G. So after, there's no H, there's no I, please. There's no so after your G, then you go back to your A, the alphabet A. So we have, after the G, we have the A, B, then repeat again, C, D, E, F, G, repeat again, A. So it's just repeated keys across the keyboard. That's why you can have some keyboard that's actually very lengthy, some keyboard, all those children keyboard like 2 or something. Yeah, so the keyboard starts with key C. Yeah, C, D, E, F, G. Most keyboard, they write the name of the keys, the name of the key on top of it or at the bottom of the keys here, so you can see it in some keyboards. So yeah, we've covered that already. Key C, key D, key E, key F, and key G, then A and B. So what makes up the remaining 5? The remaining 5 that makes up the 12 keys are the black keys on top. So, and I said the black keys are the flat and the sharp. The flat and the sharp. So the black keys are, so let's say you are playing any of the white keys. Now I want you to, before you continue this video, I want you to check if you can call the names of the key. Just try to get the names. So remember I said the first key is C, then followed by D, followed by E, then F, then G, A and B. So when I was growing up and I was learning the keyboard, there's I was not that bright. I said it. So I actually figured a way of knowing the keys without actually cramming, because I was like, more or less, let me cram everything. I can't be, you know, right? So I figured that the beginning of every 2 black keys, if you notice that the black keys are they are all repeated across the keyboard. So the beginning of every 2 black key is a C. Then the beginning of every 3 black key is an F. Come again. The beginning of every 2 black key is a C. The beginning of every 3 black keys is an F. So if I go through this place, okay, yeah, look at this place now. 2 black keys, the beginning is a C. 3 black keys, the beginning is F. Same thing across to 2 black keys, the beginning is a C. 3 black keys, the beginning is an F. So if you know that top secret, not anybody actually, that top secret secret, then you know that after the key C, we have the D key D, sorry, and F and E, followed by an F and G. So if I touch any white key, let's say this, if I touch this key now, I realize, okay, this is a 3 black key, then the beginning should be an F, then this should be a G. If I touch any white key again, if I touch this key, The beginning of it is a F followed by G, repeated again. Then this is an A, then a B. So it's just easy to know. So there's no for cramming. Yeah. So if I touch any white key, if I touch this key now, the beginning of every two black keys is a C. So if this is C, this should be my D. If I go to the last key on the keyboard, yeah. So if okay, this is a three black key. The beginning should be an F. So this is going to be a G. It's going to be A. It's going to be a B, and definitely going to be what? A C. So very easy to know the keys across. So now for the black keys, to know your sharp and your flat, to know your flat and your sharp, if you touch any white key on the keyboard, any white key at all, and you go to the immediate black key on the right, yeah, that is a sharp. So if we touch any white key, let's touch any white key, let's touch this key. So this key is what? Yeah. If you get it, if you don't get it, please go back and learn that part. So this is a G. So if I go to the immediate black key on the right, this should be a sharp. So that black key gets the name of the white key, but you just add a sharp to it. So this key is key G, right? Then the immediate black key on the right, which is this. So you call this black key G sharp. Quite easy, right? Simple. So same thing applies to a flat. If you touch any white key on the keyboard and you go to the immediate black key on the left now, that black key takes the name of the white key you touched, just add a flat to it. So this key now, this is key D. Now if I go to the immediate black key on the left, this key here, then this black key here takes the name of the white key, but just add a flat to it. So this is D flat. So if you check up, keep on checking, immediate black key on the right is a sharp, immediate black key on the left is a flat. So you notice that the black keys have two names, either a flat or a sharp. So let me go to the first key. This is a key C. If I go to the immediate black key on the right, this black key here is called C sharp. If I go to the next key, the white key on this is a D. If I go to the main black key on the left, this black key is called D flat. So now have you seen two names, C sharp and D flat? Same thing across this one too. This is key D. If I go to the main black key on the right, this will be D sharp. Then this is key C here. If I go to the main black key on the left, this key also is going to go E flat. So two names across. Same thing applies to this one. This is key F. The immediate black key on the right, this is F sharp. This is key G. The immediate black key on the left, this is G flat. So have you seen F sharp and G flat? Same thing with this one. So this is key G. Immediate black key on the right, this is G sharp. Then this is key A. Immediate black key on the left, this is A flat. So across this last one, this is A. Immediate black key on the right, this is A sharp. Then this is key B. Immediate black key on the left, this is B flat. So going through it, we have key C sharp or D flat. This second one is D sharp or E flat. This one is F sharp or G flat. This one is G sharp or A flat. This one is A sharp or B flat. So yeah, those are the names. Now those are the names musically for the black keys. The black keys have two names, normal. But now the names that every musician or every instrumentalist called it, there's one name out of those two names, one name that we pick. Now to explain further, to explain the ideology of how we have two names, let me use this. I used to use this a lot. So let's say when a man, which name will I use? Pick a name. I don't use Joshua. It's too common. Okay, so Adam. Let's use Adam and let's use Eve. So Adam is his name. Then the son name is Blue. Adam Blue. Then the wife, the woman which he wants to marry, is Eve Red. So Eve is her name, Red is her surname. So when a man marries a woman, they come together, they now be a Mr. and Mrs. the name of the husband, right? So Eve must drop her surname to go with the name of Adam. So they now become Mr. and Mrs. Adam Blue. Yeah, this is blue I used first. Yeah, blue. So same thing applies with the black keys. The two black keys at the bottom that represent their father and their mother. Then this is the child. So the child now that they give birth to must bear the name, the surname of the what? Of the man, of his father, his or her father. So now the name of this black key that is popularly known as with all musicians is C sharp. Yeah, C sharp. You can also call it D flat. Let's say if you want to whine an instrumentalist that doesn't really know keys, you're like, Alpha, give me D flat. The person like, D flat. What is D flat? There's nothing like D flat on the keyboard. No, he's wrong. There's D flat on the keyboard. He doesn't know about it. If you don't know it, forget about it. Okay, so this is popularly known as C sharp. This is popularly known as E flat. This is popularly known as F sharp. This is popularly known as A flat, yeah, and this is popularly known as B flat. So we have 2 sharps and 3 flats. 2 sharps and 3 flats. So the first black key of the 2 and the first black key of the 3 is always a sharp. Then the many ones are always flat. So just have it back in your mind. The first black key on the 2 black keys is always a sharp. The first of the 3 is always a sharp. The rest are flat. So this is C sharp, E flat, F sharp, A flat, and B flat. So those are the names of the sharps and the flats. Yeah. So moving on to the next segment, which is an octave. An octave is a range between the beginning note of a scale and the last note of a scale. Before I dive into scale, I will just tell you what an octave is first. So remember this when you're small, you hear do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. So the beginning, let me play it on the key of C. So the beginning note, do, it ends with a do too. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. So the beginning and the ending is a range. So this from the where it starts and where it ends is called an octave. Yeah, I said it, an octave. So the beginning, where it starts, where it ends. So from here to here is an octave, first octave. Where it starts again. So from here to here is another octave. So delay again. So here is an octave. An octave. So we have 5 octaves on this keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why you see some keyboards, some children keyboard, they are like, from here the length can be like this. So it can be like 2.5 octave or something. See a very big keyboard, very long. You can count the octave. Those ones can be 8 or more. I've seen a keyboard that is round. Those guys are crazy. Round. I don't know how many octaves are. But basically, a standard keyboard has 5 octaves. Yeah, 5 octaves. So that is it about the octaves. Now let's move to this what we call a scale. Yes, not scalar quantity though. A scale. So a scale is the method. No, not the method. More or less the steps or the way to go to arrange a musical note. I think I did not place it well. Yeah, just the arrangement of musical notes in a particular order. That's a better one. The arrangement of musical notes in a particular order. We have a lot of scales out there. We have the pentatonic scale. We have the achromatic scale. We have a lot of scales. A lot. Like a lot. When I saw the scale, like, okay, moving on. So the scale we're going to be learning, yeah, I've mentioned already the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now, if you don't know the name of that scale, the name of that scale is called the diatonic scale. Yeah, diatonic scale. So now check the description of this video on the description. Yeah, I'll list out the names of the notes in that scale, what they represent. So I know that do is tonic, re is subtonic, subdominant, I guess. I don't want to dive into that yet. All right, so we have the scale, diatonic scale, which we already know already. Now, that is the diatonic scale. Diatonic scale start from do and ends with do. We have the pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scale doesn't include your fa note and your T chord and your T note. Now, one thing we should know is that we have 12 keys, like we have slightly discussed, 12 keys, and those 12 keys are played across the keyboard. So we have the key of C, the key of C sharp, the key of D, the key of E flat, the key of E, the key of F, the key of F sharp, the key of G, the key of A flat, the key of A, the key of D flat, the key of B. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And those 12 keys have different ways of playing that scale. So join me in the next class as we dive into how to place your hands on the keyboard and how to play the scale across the 12 keys. Thank you very much. Catch you later. Bye.